Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So in today's video, I am going to talk about what is a CISO and what a CISO is not. Okay, I'm gonna talk about both sides of the coin. What is a CISO and what a CISO is not. So everyone who's watching this video, if you have come here to learn more about what a CISO role involves, the first thing you need to know is what does a CISO do? So what is a CISO? A CISO is responsible in an organization. A CISO is responsible for protecting the company's assets. Now, this could be various types. It could be digital assets, it could be physical assets, anything that's important to the organization. The CISO is responsible for the overall protection of those assets. He'll have a team. Most likely he'll have a large team as well, sometimes small, sometimes large, but the team is the one that is on the ground doing the work to protect these assets to the organization. So the CISO is also a navigator of issues. So when I'm talking about navigation, I'm talking about the technical issues as well as the business issues. Um, the CISO also uses cybersecurity, let's say for information security. CISO uses the cybersecurity expertise as a tool to enable the business for the organization. So anytime the business needs support from the security side to making um, the assets and the business that is running more secure, you need the CISO who's responsible for being that person to navigate through those issues. A CISO is also a skilled communicator. Now, the CISO needs to translate technical concepts that we all know about and we all live and breathe them every single day into um, making it simpler for the audience that is not technically inclined. And it has to be simple and clear enough, not dumb it down as if we live in a stone age. But looking at the audience, you need to make it simpler so you can simplify those concepts for that audience. Um, Philosophically speaking, a CISO is also out there to save the cyber world. But some other things that a CISO is definitely a strategic thinker. A CISO is a manager and a people manager of a team of highly skilled individuals in the cybersecurity field. And there is also a diversity of talent, diversity of cultures. So the CISO has to be a good people manager. A CISO um, broadly is also an ambassador for the technical people to the non-technical people, um, generally speaking. Uh, Being a people manager, CISO is also an coach. He's also a coach and also a motivator. He has to be the one to create excitement within his team to meet the organization goals. Otherwise, it's very, very stressful and many a times boring to work in cybersecurity, do the same things over and over again, and get stressed out and feel that you're not achieving anything when things don't go your way. So the CISO has to be a good coach and a motivator. Another thing a CISO needs to be, because he's doing all these things, the CISO is doing all these things, a CISO needs to be a perpetual student, ever learning every single day. And I'm not talking about doing some courses and I'm not talking about doing some certification. I mean, that has its place, but always learning more about the cybersecurity industry and the business that CISO is protecting. So these two things, these two areas, a CISO needs to continuously learn and never stop learning. So these are the things that I was going to talk about what a CISO is. Now, on the other hand, what a CISO is not. Now, definitely, when I'm talking about what a CISO is, you would have probably observed that I missed out some things that definitely would not fall on the plate of a CISO. Those things would be A CISO is not your technician. A CISO is not your electrician, not your plumber, not your gardener, not your everyday person who does hands-on work. That individual contributor role does not, those responsibilities do not fall on the plate of a CISO and should never fall on the plate of a CISO, because a CISO is a strategic thinker. He thinks and plans out a certain to protect the organization, creates a certain plan, and then puts it out gives it, hands it over to his team, and the team then starts working on implementing the plan as well as maintaining and doing the tactical activities. So CISO is never an individual contributor. So at any point of time, let's say you do have an incident, a CISO is not the one jumping into the firewall, into the IPS, IDS, or getting his hands messy by doing the hands-on work. No, a CISO is responsible for managing the incident or managing the team and protecting the organization assets. But at the same time, a CISO does not get his hands in those weeds. A CISO is responsible to manage his team, the team's work, as well as strategically plan that out for the organization and also communicate it to the executive team, to the board of directors, and other stakeholders, but never ever be an individual contributor. So these are the things I wanted to mention about what a CISO is and what a CISO is not. If you have some other things that you would like to mention, please mention them in the comment section below. And until the next video, stay safe.